Hi everybody. This is the Q&A session that I promised at 100,000 subs. We've been on vacation, so we haven't had a chance to make it, but we're working on it. And here we go. We'll try to answer most of your questions, and certainly we'll answer more. If we didn't hit it on every question that was asked, we'll definitely hit on them in the question in the comment section. But anyway, first I wanted to say thank you and of course introduce you to Gina, who's my wife and the love of my life and Tico's life and flight trainer. And she is the one that Tico bonds the closest to. You know, Tico lets her do whatever, pet her, you know, like a lap dog. She fixes his feathers when they get out of sorts. You know, he literally climbs up to sit on her lap when he's loose and not in his cage. So anyway, this is Gina, and I'm going to turn this over to her and take the bird. Come on, step up. There you go. So that was graceful. So Tico is a double yellowhead Amazon nape. I know it's a long name. And we adopted Tico 18 years ago from a lady who was moving back to England. In fact, Tico had a British accent, and I think she smoked cigarettes because he had a smoker's cough. And he had all kinds of interesting things that he adopted from them. And over the years, they've kind of gone away, and he's adopted what we say and what we do. Go ahead.
How did you discover that Tico likes to sing?
Well, that happened during the pandemic. You know, we were all working from home, and Tico would always scream when I played the guitar. So, you know, the day that I discovered this, I was playing Stairway to Heaven, which I don't play that often on the 12 string, and it takes a lot of focus and concentration. So he was screaming at the top of his lungs, so I decided, okay, I'm not gonna stop playing, I'm gonna go out there and sit by him. And when I sat by him, he actually started singing. I'm like, we gotta get this on film. And that's how it all started. Gina came out and filmed it, and it went viral from there.
So then what was your inspiration behind the little name Tico and the Man?
Oh, Tico and the Man? Well, if you remember, and I don't want to date myself, but it is true, you know, 55. So in the 70s, there was a TV show called Chico and the Man. And a friend of mine actually said, why don't you call it Tico and the Man? I loved it because I didn't want it to be Frank and Tico or anything like that. So it worked out perfect.
When Tico's not singing, does he talk? What does he do?
Yes, Tico talks and he sings on his own, he speaks. He's got a limited vocabulary. You know, he asks for fresh water. He says hello when somebody comes to the door, he hears the phone ring. And he barks like the dog. He imitates what he hears, which we don't know exactly how to translate what we're hearing, but he's definitely imitating us.
And people also have been asking about your equipment, Frank. What type of equipment do you have? Do you have favorite guitars?
I do. I have these guitars here are the 4 guitars that I play and I own. I was in the equipment business, and you know, I sold guitar effects pedals, guitar straps, and guitars. That was my thing. That was my career. And that's also the reason why I haven't been a professional. I don't play out, but I play well enough to be able to demo the gear that I sold over the years. So, you know, hence, and I've been playing since I was 12 years old. So I've kind of, you know, mastered the guitar to a degree, but I'm limited. I have certain styles I can't play yet, and I hope to learn and do more videos with. So that's one great silver lining to this whole thing. It's kind of helped me play. It's given the bird an exercise that he absolutely loves and a routine that we do daily now. So I'm gonna let him go there. Real quick, I'll show you. Everybody's been asking me what this green light is. And first of all, this is my Yamaha 12 string. I love this guitar. It plays so sweet. It plays as good as anything it's 10 times the money. And this was not an expensive guitar, and I bought it used. But that green light that you see, it's actually a transducer pickup that kind of gives you echo. It gives you a little bit of echo and a little bit of delay, all built into the pickup. It's brilliant. I've been using it on a lot of my videos, as you've seen. It sounds sweet. The other acoustic is my Gibson Songwriter. Now this is my favorite guitar. This guitar has hues of everything classic rock you can imagine that was on acoustic. It's got a nice deep bass resonance. I love it. It's a great guitar. Like I said, I don't collect guitars. These guitars are players. And I'm sure you guys seen this one. This is my Paul Reed Smith. This is an S2 USA model. I love this guitar. It's black. I upgraded the one that I had on earlier videos. It was black. It was the exact same guitar. I sold it and bought this one because I wanted a little bit of color in it, and got what I was looking to do. And then last but not least, my Les Paul. This is a Les Paul traditional, and it's traditional weight, and I love how it weighs because it reminds me of the first one that I had years and years ago. And it's got a flame maple top, and it's got a painted back, which is kind of odd, but it's built like the gold tops, you know, where they painted the front and they painted the back brown. Well, this is trans in the front and painted in the back. I thought that was unique. Anyway, love this guitar. Love that you guys are all asking me about the equipment too. So real quick, everybody's asking me, where am I getting that monster tone? Well, that tone comes from this amp right here, and it is a monster. There's no secret Marshall in the background. It's 10 watts, got little 3-inch speakers. My bird loves it. It doesn't hurt his ears. It sounds great on videos, and literally, out of the box, it's a machine. My pedals, I have 3 new Walrus audio pedals that they just sent me. The Julia, the APR 97 delay, and then the overdrive, the Aegis. And I'm gonna start using those on videos. But some of the tone that I've gotten with some of the amps came from the Eddie Van Halen 5150 overdrive. And I use my flashback from TC Helicon for all the loops and stuff. That's it. I have no other equipment except for one big Fender vintage amp that I never bring out anyway. But we're going to get back into the big amp thing again. But anyway, just to show you the tone real quick out of here, maybe Tico will do something. Come on, Tico.
Tico, are you going to sing for us?
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope I answered most of the questions, and if I didn't, make sure you put the questions in the comments, and I will do my best to get to them. And Tico and I love you all for loving us and making us so popular. And we have nothing but thank you to say.
Say goodbye, Tico.